So, one thing I always tell people is that you have to work for your happiness. I mean, for some reason they think happiness is going to show up at their doorstep like the Sunday paper or something like that. But it's not. Because just like you go out and work for your money, you have to also work for your happiness. I mean, let's take, for example, a lot of people think money is going to make them happy, but actually it's not the money that makes you happy. It's actually what you do to get the money that makes you happy. For example, a gambler. You see, like with a gambler, they might win 100,000 or a million maybe, but then they'll go back and lose that money. And people ask, like, why? Why? Like $1 million, you can take $1 million and you can live comfortably for the rest of your life. You can take $500,000 and live comfortably for the rest of your life. But they won't be happy. Because it's not necessarily the money, having the money, that's making them happy. It's actually what they're doing to get the money that's making them happy. You can say that's their addiction. So when people tell you that you don't have to work for your happiness, they lying to you. Basically they just lying to you. I mean, maybe that's not their intent, but in the end, that's what they're doing. They lying to you. So what we have to remember is that if we want to be happy, then we have to work for it. I mean, we have to plan. We have to think about what we want. We have to think about what we don't want. We have to think about where we're going, where we don't want to go. We have to think about the people who we associate with. We have to think about the people who we don't want to associate with. I know that sounds complicated. I know it sounds hard, in the beginning, but when you do that every day after day after day after day, after about a month or so, then it becomes easier and easier and easier, because you start to weed out all the unhappiness in your life, and from there you can start to build. So thanks for listening, and stay tuned. Ordinary Childhood signing out.